Here are the controls of the Karoq SEL. One unlock does the driver's door, two unlock does all doors, one lock locks and alarms the car, two lock turns your interior alarm off, and you can open the boot on its own, temporarily disabling the alarm and then shutting the boot, which will lock the car back up. Once the driver's door is open, you just push in the middle on the left side, which will open up the petrol cap. There's no keys, and you can even pop the cap in the top little hole there while you're filling up. Keyless entry on the door has a little sensor on the back here, so as long as you touch the back of that sensor, it will lock the car. If you lock it twice, it turns your interior alarm off. Same principle on the key fob. And then to get into the car, grab the handle once to open one door, hand off, do it again, does all doors. It's a start button ignition to turn the car on and off. One button press without touching the pedals is ignition only. Press and hold the brake or the clutch for a manual and hold the button to turn the engine on. And then you press the button again to turn the engine off.
You're off all afternoon.
Automatic lights and wipers, so leave it on the auto setting and pull out once for your front fogs, twice for your rear. Got some extra storage down here under your knee. Your windows front and rear, and you can lock the rear. And then your door mirrors, you twist from the right to the left. Use the joystick to move your mirrors. You can heat them up and fold them in while driving, and then any of the other indicators will pull the windows back out. Your windscreen wipers, down is a quick wipe, up one is your auto setting, and you can control the speed on the top or normal and fast. Pull forwards will get the jets at the front, push once away does your rear wipe, push even further away will get the jets at the back. The left stalk are your indicators with your full beam or flash towards, and your cruise control. So get up to the speed you want, turn it on, press the bottom toggle button which says set. It'll tell you in your eye line what you've set it at, and you can increase the speed by pressing the plus sign or decrease the speed by pressing the minus sign. If you temporarily cancel it, you can resume. If you turn it off and on, you have to start by pressing set. The buttons on the right of the steering wheel will allow you to change your digital display. You have two types of displays, and you can change the information on the left and the right hand side, or you can have nothing, whatever you prefer, by using these buttons here. So if you press the silver button in, it will allow you to change the selection of what you want on the left and the right. Select to move over to the left, and again, same operation for the left hand side. If you want the different display, press the right arrow button, and that will take you through to a different design. Let's just select something on the left hand side there. Pressing the right arrow button will change the design, and again by pressing the silver button in, you can then change what information you want to have in the middle of this screen. But you will always have instant speedo, how many miles you've got in the tank, and what gear you're in. The left side steering wheel will allow you to change between your radio stations, your heated steering wheel, and volume up, volume down, and pause. There are electric handbrakes with the Karoqs, so you don't need to turn them off, you just accelerate, and to apply you just lift up. Your auto hold, have on while you're driving, and that will allow you to take your foot off the brake while you're stationary, as long as your handbrake, your red parking brake there, is green, and that will allow you to sit in traffic without having your foot on the brake. Your mode button will allow you to change the gear shift ratio depending on whether you want better efficiency of the gear change for your fuel, normal gear change, sport mode, and you can tailor it individually. Traction control will always be on unless you switch it off. It's always going to give you the best control of the vehicle in bad weather. Then we've got your start-stop system, which you can switch off, but we don't recommend it because it just saves you fuel. You can bring the sensors up at any point at the front here for your front and your rear sensors, but when you do get close to anything, they will naturally kick in. And when you put it in reverse, you'll also get your rear camera pop up on the dash. Your hazards, door lock and unlock, and this will show you if your passenger airbag is on or off every time you start the car. Climate control, you've got your fans in the middle. Different temperature for driver and passenger. If you hit sync, the driver can control both sides with the right dial. Just above the dials is where you can aim the heaters to. With your heated seats either side, 3 heat settings, and your recirculation. You've got your heated rear screen, maximum blast up your front screen, your aircon, and auto takes it away from where you've directed it to and sends it where it thinks it needs to go. You can also control all of these features by pressing menu up on the screen here, and you've got your aircon at the top where you want it directed to, your temperature control settings which are individual and you can sync, and your fan speeds at the side here. Your SOS button in the roof line. In the event of an airbag going off, the Skoda will get notified and they will speak to you in the car if you do nothing. And they will even know which way you're facing on the motorway so they can get to you as an even faster response time if needed. And you've got some extra storage above as well for sunglasses. A nice big storage cubby hole in the front. And also a decent sized glove box.